What's up guys, Erudite Trucking here, back with another video. Today we've got ourselves a load of particle board. A long haul with this one, guys. We're going pretty far today. Let's get started. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another one of my road adventures out here. I appreciate you all joining me, watching the videos. I enjoy making them, that's for sure. Today we are picking up some particle board, or at least that's what it says. It doesn't really look like particle board from what I showed earlier. Looks like just planks to me, but either way, it's some type of lumber. And this is in Wilmington, Ohio here. Oh no, I'm sorry, Wilmington, Ohio. I'm from Ohio originally, but I'm not in Wilmington right now. We're in Wilmington, North Carolina, actually. And this load is delivering all the way up northwest in, where is it? Plano, Illinois, which is a pretty long drive from here. It's about 16 to 17 hours, depending on the route that I take here. This is delivering on a Thursday. Today is Tuesday. So it's gonna be a bit of a long drive. I'm gonna more likely than not get there at some point tomorrow. But the thing that I don't necessarily like about loads like this, I mean, it pays well, but the thing about it, I'll be what, 13 and a half or so hours away from the town that I live in North Carolina on Thursday. So, you know, I'm gonna have to make sure that I drive the majority of my hours today, if not, you know, dang near all of them. I would like to do that so I don't have as much of a drive tomorrow, and then get parked up at the facility where this is delivering to tomorrow. And thankfully the place that I'm delivering to has on-site parking, so when I get there tomorrow I can chill out and have a fresh clock Thursday morning. And I would like to utilize all of my hours for the next load that I get after I deliver this one. It has me heading straight back southeast to get back to North Carolina, because that's a pretty long distance away. I mean, it's doable. You can drive 11 hours in a day. So, I mean, if we bust that up, drive the majority of those hours Thursday, and then finish it off Friday morning, I should still be in range to go home more likely than not, depending on where I am. Usually the way my fleet manager does it, if I'm somewhere like that far away, the place that I'm delivering the Thursday pickup to is usually within striking distance of where I live for me to get there comfortably. If not, having that load deliver to the exact city that I live in, you know, that happens too. So I could be cool with that. We'll see how it all shakes out. I'm gonna have to probably drive a little bit late tonight. I've got, what is it, looks like 9 hours on my clock right now, drive hours, and it's 1 p.m. and I'm still waiting for my turn to get loaded. There's like 3 guys ahead of me. You can check that right there. There's 2 guys directly in front of me, and then, you know, go off to the side there. So hopefully they let me load it up quickly here. These lumber loads are pretty easy to deal with. You know, you don't have to do anything fancy, just your X straps across the front, and then you throw the appropriate number of straps across the load depending on the weight and the length of the lumber that you have on there. So it's really easy. I have to tarp it. That shouldn't take too much time. It's not really windy out here, not too badly. It's slightly windy, which that adds a degree of danger to tarping the load, because it doesn't look like they have fall protection out here. Like, there's no harnesses. I haven't seen any ladders, so the load might not be up too high. It might be low enough that I can climb up on top of it, but, you know, climbing on top of a load is always hazardous. You know, there's always that potential danger of falling or catching your foot on something and tripping. So you always have to watch out for that, you know. But we'll be fine, because I'm always safe. I'm always safe with this. I always have safety in mind. Safety and not hurting anyone else is my #1 priority when I'm out here working. My second priority is, you know, getting home, and then, you know, making a lot of money. Those can be interchangeable. You know, making money versus getting home, you know, they can swap around for me. But hopefully they don't have me waiting here too long. You know, this place looks like it's pretty leisurely. When I got here, it was sometime between 12 and 12:30, and they're at lunch, so I couldn't even check in yet. You know, so I have to wait until their lunch hour is over with, and I can go in there and get everything started. And then we'll see about getting ourselves secured in and out of here quickly. Because with as long of a drive as I have today, I don't really want to linger around, you know, at all. I want to get in and out of here. I don't want to drive until like 11 o'clock or midnight or anything. But if that's what I got to do in order to make my plan of getting to this consignee tomorrow and having a full clock on Thursday morning happen, that's just what I'm gonna do, because I'm not gonna get stranded out here over the weekend. But let's get to it, guys. Hey guys, it is over 3 hours later. I got here at 12:25. It is 3:56 right now, and I am still not loaded. So I am in detainment, which you get paid for that. Well, so long as TMC can get the shipper or consignee to fork the money over. So it's not guaranteed even with that every time. I have a pretty decent track record with detainment pay. I'd rather not have it, as far as like rather not be detained at all versus having to worry about that. But here, detainment with TMC is like when you're stuck at a shipper or a consignee for any reason for 2 hours or more. And I'm sure that pretty much fits the definition of detainment for any other company. But I'm not too happy right now, because in addition to me being detained for this long, I still have to get out and secure the load, strap it down, and then tarp it, on top of having a 17-hour drive ahead of me. Like, it's Tuesday and this load's supposed to be delivered on Thursday. Just assuming, say I get done here, strapped down, tied down, ready at 5 p.m. If for me to get there tomorrow, which is what I'm wanting to do, or what I wanted to do, I don't know if I'm going to carry out with that so far now. I wanted to cut enough of my drive time down, doing enough of it today, so that I could finish the route tomorrow and be parked up at the consignee tomorrow, Wednesday evening, have a full clock Thursday morning when they unload me. I don't know if that's going to happen now. I actually probably won't, because I mean, for that to even be possible, I'm going to have to drive past like 1 a.m. You know, and I'm not a fan of that. You know, I wouldn't really do that unless it's like an extreme scenario where, like a video ago, I did that so I could get home. You know, I'd be okay with doing it for that. But, you know, if I were to stay up super late, you know, drive until 1 something, 2, that means my clock is not going to refresh tomorrow until 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. if I stopped at 1 or 2 a.m. this evening. You know, that's not good practice. I don't like driving super late like that, and I don't like my work day starting off that late, because even if I do that, I'm gonna have, what, 10 or 11 hours. Oh, hold on. Yep, sure thing. Just straight ahead onto the tracks, or scoot over to the right some.
Yeah, if you can just get where your trailer's clear of that stack.
Okay. No problem. And we're back. I was just saying, like, even if I drove late like that, I still have like 10 or 11 hours to drive after my clock starts, you know, at 11 or 12 p.m. tomorrow. I'd still have a super long drive to do, with me getting done really late in the evening again, which puts me back in the same spot, kind of like on that Thursday when I'm supposed to be delivering, my day starting later. You know, and my whole priority on Thursday, on weeks when I'm going home, you know, priority is to get myself within striking distance of home, you know, and I prefer to be no farther away than 3 hours away from home on Thursday night if I can help it. That way, like, I don't have a super long drive after I deliver my load and pick up the next one. I get straight home, you know, versus having like a long, you know, 8-hour drive, 10-hour drive, something like that from where I am to get home. Because for one, like, say if you're going home on any day, but Friday for me most likely, is the farther that you are away from home or any location you're trying to get to, the more opportunity there is for something to go wrong, or delay you. You could have, any kind of malfunction with the truck. You can get caught in all kinds of traffic jams depending on where you are. The longer you have to drive, the farther you have to go to get to where you're going. There's more opportunities for things to hold you up. That's why I don't like that, if it's within my capabilities. So I try to park up every single day I can. With TMC, you get park up points for parking up on Sunday, but parking up every single day, being within 30 miles of the consignee's location is great. Even if you're not getting the points for it, you're still putting yourself in a good position to have a strong work day with to be able to make the most of your 11 hours of driving and 14 hours of duty time. So I prefer to have it all if I can help it, but sometimes you just can't. Things like this happen. Sometimes you get detained, shippers are slow, they don't have enough loaders, or they just are congested like today at this place. So we'll see. I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to staying out on the road over this weekend, but I don't really have as much food as I would want to have for that, because if I stay out over this weekend, I'm also going to have enough food for next week until I go home the following Friday here. I have supplies that I keep in the truck. I have dry goods and other things that aren't going to spoil. I also have a refrigerator, but usually when I'm planning on going out for more than 1 week, I have enough supplies to easily get me through all of that. I didn't necessarily plan on that, but there's a lot can happen. I'm just kind of making my predictions and thinking about what's possible, things that have happened before and how I've handled all those things. So it's still really early, in the week. Today is only Tuesday, like I said. So we'll see what happens, and hopefully they get me loaded here very soon. Look, hold on. I think we're getting some action right now. Seeing that forklift move. Let's see if we can get some shots of that. Shot in the mirror there. Alright guys, I'm gonna try to get some footage of me securing this load here. So I don't want to linger around. I never want to linger until I get anything. I especially don't want to waste any time on a day like today when I've already been stalled and forced to sit and wait way longer than I would like to. I have a super long distance to go to get to where I need to be, and with the time constraints that I'm trying to put on myself here for this, we'll see. So I'll see if I can help you out here. All right guys, there you have it. It's about 4:56 right now, so it took almost 5 hours waiting for this to get loaded. It's starting to rain a little bit now. They had me go outside to secure this, so I'm probably gonna have to be really quick. This has got plastic wrap on it, but I don't want to take too long, so I need to hurry up and strap this down, throw these tarps on it so I can get out of here. Don't want this load to get wet. right, guys, we're all secured down. Got our X straps like we always do. Forward movement protection is critical. You don't want the load going anywhere off the trailer, but especially you don't want it coming straight forward through the sleeper of the truck, killing you. Then the truck has absolutely no one controlling it at all. Who knows what could happen without you behind it. Here we go. Got our straps there. I had to use my 4-inch ratchet because we're still rocking with the Benson trailer, which does not let the winches come up to the very front of the trailer. Except on the driver's side, there's a fixed winch that is not able to be moved like the rest of them here. These winches here, they're portable. You can move them around up to a certain point. That's as far up as they'll go. And you see, I needed to be able to strap up there. So those 4-inch ratchets are definitely very helpful to have. And pretty much 2 straps on every bundle, or every set of bundles here. Now, the one special thing about this load is in sections, this load is 3 tiers high. So back here, so what you have to do, you can't just have 2 straps on it when it's 3 tiers high. When you have more than 2 tiers, after the second tier, you need to put a belly strap on it. And this is a belly strap right here. This strap, as you can see, does not go up over top of the 3rd bundle. It goes up to the 2nd bundle and across, and I winch it down. And yeah, I did that on every bundle that had 3 tiers on it. So belly strap right there, and then there's the 3rd strap that goes over top of the whole set of bundles, all 3 bundles. So as you can see, belly strap with the straps over top to hold everything down. Otherwise, it's not going to be secure enough if you just use this one long strap across all 1, 2, 3, 4 of these individual bundles here. It's too much. You know, you don't want to trust 1 or really 2 sets of straps to hold all of that down. So this is a lumber load. They're really easy. Just got to throw the appropriate straps and belly straps if need be, if you have more than 2 tiers high on your trailer here for that. So we're gonna go ahead. You see, I already got my tarps up there. It actually stopped raining, thankfully. It was just a light sprinkle. And I was actually gonna throw the tarp on first just to protect the load from getting wet, but the rain stopped. It only sprinkled for like a couple of minutes, no more than like 10 minutes. Very light sprinkle. So it wasn't really enough to do any damage. Like I said, and all these bundles are wrapped in plastic as well. So we're gonna go ahead and get this load tarped, and we're gonna get out of here. It's about 5:30 right now. Still haven't decided quite how late I'm gonna drive till tonight, but I'll worry about that once I'm all ready, secured, and ready to actually leave. I'll do an additional trip plan, you know, just to see, since my time has been pushed back so far, I'm gonna have to adjust my planned parking spot for the evening. I'm not gonna drive as far as I was originally intending to tonight. Let's go ahead and get this thing tarped. All right, guys, as you can all see, it is nighttime now, or evening time, I guess. It's about 6:20 in the evening. Finally finished with everything after having been stalled here at this shipper, because I'm assuming they're understaffed. You know, they said that they had some messes they had to clear up, and the guy who was loading me had to drive off a couple of times, and aside from the long line of truckers that were out here. But that's pretty much what it was with that. That part is definitely not my favorite part of the day, for sure. But we're all done. I'm probably going to try to drive about 5 hours, maybe 5.5 hours, which is going to put me at my parking area, my planned parking area, sometime around 11:45 or midnight, more like midnight with the load checks. But I have to burn some of this time off at least. You know, I'm definitely not going to be able to do it the way I originally planned, but that's part of trucking. You know, you have to be able to adjust yourself. You know, if something, you know, makes your route change or your time availability change. You got to be flexible, and you have to be able to think on your feet and make alternate plans that still help you accomplish the goal. I had to just take a second, you know, before I started driving. You know, like I didn't want to drive off, you know, frustrated because I was stuck here for so long. You know, I had to just chill out for a second. I made myself some food, sat down, had something to drink, got rehydrated. You know, I feel a lot better than I did before. You know, I'm not bothered anymore now. It just is what it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and push forward and accomplish the goal. You know, like I said, it's not the first time I've been delayed at a shipper or a consignee. It's never fun, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get to the consignee. I don't know about getting there tomorrow. Probably not. We're probably gonna end up getting there sometime early Thursday. But after that, we'll probably get some load. It's gonna be a day bounce. Get me somewhere in the realm of like Tennessee or Kentucky, somewhere that's gonna be within a day's drive of North Carolina, where I live. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get on the road.
I want to be consistent in my life.
Guys, as you can see, we got unloaded, no problem. Got here around 10:45 this morning. There was no line to get unloaded. This place is pretty big. It's a distribution center, so that's more money in the bank, guys. I think I'm gonna cut this one pretty short because I got another delivery I want to go and get to. So we'll knock it out right there, guys. The Erudite Trucking out. Catch you in the next video.